how have you helped your coaches or leaders shine the torch on what truly matters? Because when you see there's a lot of possibilities in front, but now how do you really channel that possibilities and how do you drive outcomes with coaches, Harini?
Uh, for me, again, it goes back to the core of who they are, right? And having those initial few conversations, or maybe initial one conversation, where we kind of get to that core, and it depends on how receptive or how open the other person is as well at that point in time, right? So with some people we get to it bang, in that very first discussion. With some others it could take a couple of discussions before they even realize or understand the depth of what it means to put the spotlight on something bigger than themselves, right? I mean, it's not everybody who knows what that is, right? So it takes a bit of time. And I think it's about letting them know that they have to be gentle with themselves, on this journey, right? There are no quick fix answers to this. It's taken so many, what do you say? I wouldn't even put it in terms of years or months, but failures and the way we've stumbled and then figured out and picked ourselves up again before we even have an inkling of what this bigger than ourselves might be at this phase in our lives. And we're talking about busy corporate leaders who haven't really had time to think about anything except their KPIs and deliverables. So it's a hard question,
Yeah.
right? If we just ask them, okay, what is it that you care about that's bigger than yourself? So it is about, again, helping them um, slowly and gradually figure out what that might be. And for me, it is a lot of deep conversation around their core values. Because that, to me, it's a lot actually about finding a lot of the profound stuff in the everyday mundane, right? Which we do miss,
Yes.
right? We are so after the profound that we don't realize that the answers are there in the everyday mundane, right? So for me, it is about helping them first shine the spotlight on the everyday mundane, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then maybe connect the dots to that something bigger, which could be purpose, which could be, those big lofty, goals or whatever it is that they've defined for them. And it's also about keeping it sustained,
Yes.
right? I mean, many a time we talk about something bigger
Yes.
and then people write great articles about it and then it's all fabulous for the next year, and then what, right?
Correct.
So
Correct.
if it resonates at a core deeper level, then you know that it is going to be sustained for a while. And to me, another very important um, indicator of that is what is the pain that they are willing to go through to upkeep that, or what is the pain that they're willing to go through to lend their voice to it, right? And that to me is how we arrive at what they are authentic about. So it kind of irks me when people usually tell me, oh, I am an authentic person. Of course you are, right? We are all as authentic as we know to be, right? We don't know to be anybody else. But my bigger question is, what are you authentic about?
Correct.